What's up with it, Hood News Peeps? Episode 31, Hector.
Hey, it's number 31. Another crazy week here in H-Town. Glad to be here. Yes. Look forward to our Mondays recording here.
Already.
Hope you guys are enjoying the show. It is episode number 31, broadcasting from the Tom Peacock Nissan studio.
Yes. Hey, it's the season of the Mighty Spools. They are back.
Oh, man.
Yeah, they are back, friends. Go check it out. See, we got them over here off of I-10 and Wayside. And we actually have a history. We put some links there for a history of all the different times. See, that's a different year, a different time. And then we've got another one there. Man, there's like... This is the thing, okay?
Yeah, Houston's becoming known as Spool City. It is something that's pretty common now.
Yeah.
Where I guess they're not tying up the spools to the back of the rigs.
Yeah. And it's like, giddy up, man. It's round them up. Spool season is here, friends.
Spool season.
HPD, shout out to them because they're always putting out these spool situations. And shout out to our truck drivers, too. I don't even really know what to say or how these, are they not strapped correctly or what's going on? But yeah, man, get ready, friends. We got way more to go. More on this show. Go get your snacks and your chips. Let's go.
Last week, the FBI was busy making some moves last week here in H-Town, and you were covering a lot of stories.
Oh, yeah. So this story, sit down, friends. Go get your snacks, really, because this is a little bit, it's story time, okay? Back in 2022, your girl was standing outside a bail bond company, right? I was standing out there. I saw the FBI. It kind of got my attention. I said, you know what? Let's show the Hood News peeps what's going on. So FBI agents were in the building. They had taken over the building, and they were removing boxes of evidence. I don't know what that evidence was. So then we fast forward to another time. So I was told that this bail bond company had questionable practices. We'll just say that for the group. Then a few months later, we found ourselves inside a courtroom where families of victims of crime, were up there, victims of people no longer here to represent themselves, victims of tragedy. They were in the courtroom talking to the judges, asking that somebody's licensing get pulled because there were questionable practices that weren't really specified. And I was in the courtroom at that time at Commissioner's Court. And I do believe that somebody's license was removed, but another person's was, allowed. They were allowed to continue to operate.
Right.
So it's really crazy. This past Wednesday, I thought it was over with, right? 2 years ago. 2 years later, on Wednesday of last week, the FBI, they conducted a court-authorized law enforcement sweep operation to execute this warrant, this mass operation. FBI partnered up with the HPD, Harris County Sheriff's Office, Texas DPS, as well as FBI New Orleans, FBI Houston, San Antonio, the Harris County Sheriff's Office, and all these other agencies. They got together and they performed all these sweeps across the city. A lot of people were waking up. Bandits were waking up left and right to open up, FBI. And it was like, ah! And we also have video of that there. So overall, they made about 53 arrests throughout Harris County, Houston area. We went from Seabrook. We had different scenes from Seabrook to Southwest Houston over to the Greens Point area. Several people were arrested. And what was going on is that these people were somehow connected to the bail bond company.
That's insane.
Yeah, the bail bond company that I had recorded a few years back. They were committing some sort of wire transfer fraud. So just in short, from what I'm understanding, is that basically people were making bond. Let's say someone got killed, and we do have high profile cases that we've covered ourselves. If I were to name the names of the victims, you'll be like, oh my gosh, but we'll leave that for the next time. But basically what was happening is that dangerous criminals looking to get into like a bond, like looking to bond out, they were making their calls. Maybe they didn't have not one penny
right.
to get out on bond. However, this bail bond company was taking them, saying, okay, sign this piece of paper. We'll bail you out. We'll work a payment plan. And really, it was something was going on there where they were being let out on lies,
Wow.
like that they didn't even have the money or the whole 10% or whatever was going on. So potentially dangerous people were released on bond that they did not really make. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, the dangerous people were out, like,
They're on the
there.
streets.
Yeah, out there in the streets.
And could have easily, or probably
already, yes.
committed
Some of these crimes, some of these people recommitted crimes. So it's really, really scary, really crazy. Stay tuned. There's going to be more, because I want to know, is there money laundering involved? Like who are they in bed with? Like, where's this money, like, that they say they're making? Where did it really come from?
For this many departments to be involved, it had to have been something that's really massive.
Yeah,
that they've uncovered, right?
Yes, they're gonna uncover more down the line, but it's just like all these questions. So if you're letting, what was their gain in letting out all these people and not having money in return? Because, you know, it's business, you got to make money. So how are they? Are they washing money? Like, there's so many questions.
Yeah, follow the money.
Yeah, follow the money. So here's different scenes from that day. I mean, they were out there in full force. It was pretty cool. I woke up to tons of notifications. I picked out here and there what I could, but we see several people arrested, and it's just really crazy.
Yeah, and even like you said, the U.S. Marshals were involved. New Orleans FBI department was
collaborating.
We're working on this. I could only think that also maybe there was some operations also in New Orleans too as well with these divisions.
Maybe so. Yeah, we never know what like, this is a huge web for 53 people to get arrested, and I think they're still searching for 3 remaining suspects: Tawana Jones, Pamela Yoder, Amir Khan. They're still on the run. So if you know anything, go ahead and reach out to the FBI. I don't know if they got an award or not, but a reward. But yeah, go for it.
Yeah,
man, it's wild stuff. Stay tuned. I hope I told the story as good as I can, because, you know, I'm trying to, I don't know too much about a lot of things, but man, I know that this was serious when you let people out that don't even qualify financially to get out, and you let out. That's scary.
Right.
It's a scary game that was being played,
and this story is still evolving.
It's still evolving.
So you know, it's something that we should definitely keep tuned in and keep locked in as far as, you know, what's going on. But obviously you're uncovering something and being tipped off on things, that there's a big, huge operation that's happening right here in Houston.
And if this helps any, let me just read it word for word. It says, the indictment reveals that employees of Able bail bonds conspired to falsify financial reports to secure bonds for individuals who didn't otherwise qualify. See, the FBI and local law enforcement led the investigation, which exposed significant fraud within the bail bond industry. If convicted, these defendants can face up to 20 years in prison and substantial fees.
Wow.
Fines. Yeah, crazy stuff, man. Be on the lookout. There's gonna be more, friends. Go get ready, man. Have those chips on standby, because we never know what's gonna. We'll turn the page to the Houston Days of Our Lives soap opera, man. We never know what's gonna happen. I wonder if there's politicians involved in this. You know, judges. Like,
you never know nowadays.
Yeah,
you never know nowadays. Stay tuned. It's right here to Grizzy's Hood News.
So a Hood News peep reached out with the following video that was taking place over at the Tia Pancha on Airline, the flea market. Shout out to everybody there. Chaos. That's the only way I can't say neither here nor there. We don't know. It's more questions than answers. But what we do see is the security guard with the magic sticks, aka baton. Woo! The guy's already like, you know, this gave me flashbacks, Hector, of the pow-pows that my mom used to give me, dude. You know, when your brother might be holding you down and mom's coming with the chancla. She gave the mighty chancla, but in baton fashion. I don't know what that is. She whips it out like a dominatrix or something. I don't know what's going on. Something weird. Like, this gave a different kind of energy. And I'm like, man, this lady likes whips and chains, dude. I know my freaka leaks. Yeah, she's some freaka league action there. I
she had some experience with that,
man. I'm telling you, man. Oh my goodness. And she gave him some pow, man. I'm so glad they didn't pew him though.
I'm sure he was hurting the next morning.
Oh yeah, man. He probably has welts all across his back. Shout out to the cub. Free him. Like, I've never said that too much, but, you know, not on the Hood News. We don't really say that, but free him, man.
Yeah, what did he do? I want to know what he did to her.
Well, I did get a message, and let me read it, because I want to read it word for word from the lady with the shorts.
Okay.
Yeah, this is coming straight from her. She says,
the dominatrix.
Yes. She says, you recorded us, LOL. The guy almost ran over 3 security officers and 2 police officers and crashed into a police vehicle, and another vehicle got hit. He had a gun with him at the time, trying to reach for it to shoot. I don't know. Like I said, everybody's got their version of the. Yeah, everybody's got their version.
There's 3 ways to tell a story.
And somewhere in there was a toxica also that also got arrested. Let me see if we can pan. Yeah, there's
a lot going on.
I would believe more her story, since she was kind of further away from it. There she is, right there. Oh my goodness. Look at the shoes, dude. I wouldn't be able to walk around the flea market. Like, I'm too old, you know, I can't walk around in heels, but she can. Ooh. Get it, sister. All right, man. So, and in the video, you hear the Hood News people, I got you. Like, she's really, like, baffled at what's going on.
They got dances at the flea market. Right?
Yeah, they got a señor too. Oh my gosh, I think 4 or 5 arrests might have been made. There she is. Oh man, ay chiquita, there she goes. We got you, Mama Sota. Don't worry, man. We got your back. Free her too.
She's scared of the stick.
Man, hey baby, I'm scared of them shoes. Look, she's walking, man. You can see them. Anyway, so yeah, it's just really more questions and answers. I can't say either here nor there. We're just watching, and we got popcorn, man. I don't know, but poor guy. He got the chancletazos that he never got growing up, I think.
Grizzy, that's some video. That's an incredible video. And also, we got an incident with some karate kicks up in Summerwood, up on Bellway 8 in Westlake, Houston. There was more questions than answers. Got a scene where a guy there was being chased around.
There he is.
Playing hide and go seek.
Man. Oh my goodness. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
This is summer hood activities.
Right.
Man.
That side of town, that's my side of town.
Yeah, I know.
They're a little off.
Yeah. I get scared, like, of the suburbs too, man. They got crazy action.
Yeah.
Oh, then we got a gentleman just got out of work. He's like, what's going on?
Yeah, right in the middle of traffic. He's jumping out. It looks like he's trying to calm down.
Mediate,
mediate the what's happening. But lights turn green. He says, I'm not standing here, I'm leaving. And then homeboy goes back into chasing here.
Man, we got to do better, you guys, because the good thing, nobody had a gun. Because for some reason, you know, we see different outcomes. Stuff like this is just really wild to me. Please, please, please be safe out there, friends. We love you. We want you to come home safe, man. It's not worth it.
Yeah, and then, Grizzy, we got another video that you titled Estrella Mundial.
Somewhere off of Southwest Houston, somewhere. Shout out to our Southwest peeps. More content is starting to come in from the West Side, the Southwest. Shout out to you guys. Thank you. Southeast, too. And, yeah, this was some sort of situation between somebody in the parking lot and potential security guard.
Right.
Yeah, just wild stuff, man. It was like Karate Kid versus Cobra Kai. I don't know what's going on there. Oh my gosh.
Well, I love the play-by-play with the guys who are recording. They go, should we go out and help? And he goes like, nah, that's his job.
Yeah. But shout out to security guard, man. I want him on my team.
Right.
Man, like you want a security guard like that,
Put
man.
that on your resume.
Oh, like, okay, that was the game changer. He's like, yeah, I changed your mind. Yeah. You know what? I'm done here. Let's go.
It's like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. Mortal Kombat. Yeah.
So for this and more, make sure you guys log on to Grizzy'sHoodNews.com for the latest and greatest H-Town videos.
Yes. Hey, what's up, Hood News peeps? We're here with attorney Steve Hollingsworth from the Hollingsworth law firm. Make sure you give him a call. This might apply to you at home. Steve, so we've talked about car accidents. We've talked about 18-wheeler accidents. What about power plant accidents or accidents at refineries, plants, big, industrial type accidents?
Great question, Grizzy. We know a lot of our Houston folks and surrounding communities, they work in the plants, Pasadena, Channelview, all those fun places. And so if somebody's hurt at a plant, what they need to do, and it can be a minor injury, or you may think it's a minor injury, and it's really not, because if it hampers your ability to work, if it hampers your ability to perform on the job, you have to take time off. If it's someone else's fault and your company doesn't have workers' compensation, or it's a third party, another company's fault besides the one you're working for, then of course you can call the Hollingsworth Law Firm for a free case evaluation and see if you have a case against the plant or some person that was working at the plant or company that was assisting the plant, and we can definitely do a free case evaluation and make your case worth it.
We were discussing how sometimes people think they can figure things out on their own, and that's not a good idea. Sometimes the insurance companies are going to want to just pay out and settle quickly, and you're not really getting what you deserve for your pain and suffering.
People want to sometimes say, hey, I don't want to pay a lawyer all that money. I don't want to deal with all this. I can handle it on my own. It's not that big a deal. And sometimes you can, but the best way to get the most value and to make your case worth the most is call the Hollingsworth Law Firm. Here's why. This is what we do. This is all we do. This is not all you do. This is not all you do. So if you do try to deal with the insurance company by yourself, a lot of times what they will do is they will undercut you, and they will offer you an amount that you think, hey, that sounds like a great amount, but really it's not. It's not even close to what your case is worth. A lot of times an insurance company after an accident will call you and say, hey, I'll offer you $1,000 today if you sign this release or tell us you're going to take it. And a lot of people, $1,000, hey, that's a lot. I'm going to take it right now. Well, guess what? When you tell the adjuster that, or you sign something to that effect, you've just ruined the rest of your case. You can't ask for more money after that. And so what you need to do before agreeing with anybody at the insurance company or talking to anybody at the insurance company, call a Hollingsworth law firm, get a free case evaluation, find out if you do have a case, and then we can work to make your case worth it. Thank you.
Walnut and South Texas Avenue. Be on the lookout, Hood News peeps. Whoa. Oh my goodness. What's going on here? All right, folks. So we have another come on down petition. This message reads as follows. The Hood News peep says, hoping you guys can help. Someone left the VFW in Pearland at 12:53 a.m. and ran into all three of our cars. The guy fled. All I have is video of his truck. So I did ask her, how do you know that the truck came from the VFW parking lot? And she told me that you can see them in the background in this video. They are leaving. The VFW is in the background on that camera image on the top left-hand side. As you guys see there, the truck is exiting that parking lot. And the camera has access to it. And you can see when the truck is starting to pull in. Check it out. You can see it at the very, very top right there. There's a truck. It's about to make a turn. And make a turn for the worst. All right, here they go, Hood News peeps. Dun, 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 dun. Screw! Oh, my goodness, you guys. This is terrible. Be on the lookout, Hood News peeps. VFW, can you guys help us with this come on down? Let's go, folks. Pearland, be on the lookout. Pearland, Texas, once again on the Hood News. Like, we can't make this up. So this hit and run occurred off of Pearland Place, 77581. Pearland police were called out. No leads yet. All we know right now is that there is a red work truck that crashed into a Hood News peeps parked vehicle. They even left the ladder rack behind. I mean, this is crazy. I'm about to show you guys this stuff. Hold on, let me show you. The vehicle belongs to a Hood News peeps 19-year-old son, and this is so wrong. The insurance doesn't want to help with this. So we're hoping that somebody sees this vehicle and recognizes it, and we can get a come on down. Look at the ladder rack in the middle of the street, just left behind like nothing. Now, you guys know Grizzy likes to hit it from every angle, so here's another angle for you. My goodness. Pearland, be on the lookout. Somebody's going to recognize a red truck with a ladder rack that fell off. All right, Hood News peeps, be on the lookout. I just received a message. This is in regards to an incident that occurred over in the Garden Oaks area. Our Hood News peep states the following. This man approached my house at about 3:19 a.m., stole 2 packages from my front door. In the video, a woman can be seen walking with him. These packages were delivered by Amazon overnight while I was asleep. I'm hoping that you guys can help with the come on down. Be on the lookout, Hood News peeps. Let's go.
In a case of Unsolved Mysteries Houston edition, we got some footage that was submitted to us that showed some glowing lights, or maybe the Olympic torch that was lit up in the sky. But Grizzy,
man,
was a lot
the
of
controversial France Olympics, man. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know, France. More questions than answers. But that music is so creepy. If you listen to the video that I put out there, I used the Unsolved Mysteries music. And I remember growing up as a kid, and I'm like, I did not want to go to sleep. Right. It was so scary. That still gives me the heebie-jeebies, man. Also, we had other things in the sky. I don't know what these are. People say it could be drones. It could be the lanterns, paper lanterns, somebody flying lanterns. At that time of night, I don't know, you guys. Drones, possibly, but who's got time? I would have taken the drones to like downtown, somewhere more scenic. What are we looking at? Backyards and bayous?
Centerpoint sending help, SOS.
Yeah, help us. Help us. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. But yes, another Unsolved Mystery H-Town edition in the skies. I kind of like this kind of stuff because it brings back that nostalgic fascination with the sky and the outer space and all
the
that
unknown.
Of the unknown, yeah. So shout out to our peeps. Man, this is pretty cool. This turns out that it could be, I was looking up for, information on this. They call it a light pillar, and it's got something to do with like the right
reflections.
Yeah, reflections, ice, something. I don't know what all was said, but it was like this could be, but they did not confirm it because the sighting made it all over the news too.
Yeah, and you've seen those videos that are on the website on the internet where they have like they'll be looking out in the ocean. and they'll have like another city floating in the sky.
Oh yeah,
it's kind of like that, where there's another, and it's from the city. It's from a city that's thousands of miles away. That somehow it's reflected up in the sky and bounced off.
That's pretty cool.
So that's interesting, but it could be like a flare from a local plant, because this happens quite often, I think.
Yeah, yeah. This made it to the news, and they couldn't really explain it either. So I don't know. We'll just leave it at more questions than answers. I don't know about those 3 little dot things. Those could be drones. But it's still kind of cool. The following day, somebody sent me better footage of it. And I'm like, why didn't you send me this the first day? Right. Why did you wait till I put out these other videos? Because it was like the pillar was actually long. So I don't know. Send me those videos as soon as possible. Don't wait till you see it on let me send her mine. Send it to me as soon as possible. Thank you.
Javon on Facebook says Jesus is coming back.
Oh, baby, I'm ready. Take me, Lord. Take me. No, I'm thinking it's aliens, dude. I'm ready for my man to come scoop me up, baby. Let's go. Shoot, let's go. Hey, I still got opportunities for love out there, man. Get my, as long as he's a little over 6 foot, I'm sure there's some tall aliens in there. Give me one of them. I'm ready, baby. I'm still fertile too, so yeah, there you go.
So the alien grizzlies, grizzly aliens,
little curly haired aliens. Let's go. But yeah, friends, be on the lookout, man. You never know. I'm ready though. If it's aliens, y'all need a Hood News reporter. I'm sure somebody kind of nosy and gossipy with the facts and stuff. Let me know what's up, man.
In fact, Samantha on Facebook, she also says the aliens kept hearing us say, "Come on down," so they're coming. Right here,
that's what's up. Yeah. All right, folks at home, man, this is a more serious topic, okay, but it had a good outcome, but still we still need to talk about it. Sometimes people go through things in life and you're experiencing hardships and you feel like you just don't want to push anymore. We have to strive every day. We have to be strong. We have to, not just for us, let your family and your kids and the people who love you be your motivators, right, you know, to keep pushing. We had an incident where a young man, a veteran, 21 years old, I believe, wow, was feeling like the world was just overwhelmed. Like he was overwhelmed with things and he wanted to end his life. Like he was standing on the top of a building. It was a parking garage, 8-story high. And he was threatening to jump. He was sitting over the edge of it. And it was just so scary to see, Hector. This was on the corner of Fannin and Polk in downtown Houston. So HFD and HPD rolled out. Shout out to whoever called that saw him, because some people are so quick to record and not help or anything. But this guy, or this woman, whoever it was, they called and got this person help. Yeah,
and you know, as a veteran too, it's a sad situation overall. Mm-hmm. You never know what the next person next to you, what they're going through and what they're facing in life.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people, I've seen people cast judgment on people who probably, you know, go resort to these things, but you don't know what they're going through.
Yeah, I mean, it could be you one day. I've felt that moment of despair. I've shared with you. You know, I felt like I wanted to end it. Like 2018, 2019 was a very dark place in my life, and here we are, 2024. Something told me to hold on. And I had done something very extreme to myself, and I'm like, no. What if my daughter finds me like this? And I'm like, oh man, like, and I backed out of my stuff, and I called for help. Well, here we are, 2024, and I'm just, now I want to live forever. I want to live a long time. I want to make it to 100 years if I could. Shoot, 120 with some Botox. But yeah, you know, it's just like, dang, man, I want to live. I want to live. And the good thing is, after HPD officers got up there, this was about 2 hours, Hector. This took about 2 hours. They were able to get him down safely with the help of the HPD officers on scene and SWAT members that had rolled out.
Thanks to those officers too.
Yes.
Who's going out there, and you never know what to expect.
Yeah. His family was out there. I think a girlfriend was also out there, and you know, we were there when he was at the edge of it, and I'm just not even knowing what's gonna happen. I'm like, I hope he didn't. At some point, I had to even stop the video because I'm like, wait, you know, what if he takes that leap? And so I wasn't sure what was going to happen. So the good thing, I was able to start, you know, rolling once they got him down, because a lot of people were like, oh, what happened to him? What happened to him? He came down safely.
And, you know, Grizzy, this is something that we should definitely talk about. We are in a mental health crisis.
Oh, yeah.
You know, there's more people right now they're in drug use. Mm-hmm. They're resorting to drugs, not even just, you know, illegal drugs, but also prescribed drugs more than ever before.
Yeah.
We are in a situation where we're in a crisis, and we need to look out for one another too as well, and also find ways where, and many times, you know, the system works. It's counterproductive. We have a situation where you have capitalism, right? And capitalism promotes where these pharmaceutical companies try to push doctors and push meds upon the public, who then become reliant on these things. And then again, it's just maybe sometimes it's the wrong prescriptions and the wrong things that's being put out. And while I believe we are in the best country in the world, we have a lot of problems. And the thing is that we need prayer. We need God. We need God in this country. We need each other. The police departments, they're not here for mental health. They're not here to help others with mental health. They're here to stop crime and put people and provide justice. We need to find a solution for this mental health crisis, because it looks like it's getting worse.
The good thing is that they are trained for these kind of situations, because they do know what they're doing. Like, I mean, I don't think I would have been able to talk somebody down or anything like that. They're really highly trained, because they do get these situations a lot. My thing is, I think that a lot of people, and I think this might have been my case, I see a lot of stuff on social media. Like, I compare my success to the next person, what I think I see. Friends, I'm going to tell you right now, you might be going through some struggle, but you're not the only one at home. You're not the only one suffering. You're not the only one that's broke. You're not the only one that doesn't feel loved, or you're in something tumultuous or depressed or struggling financially. There are people present lies a lot on social media. People act like everything's okay. Oh, look at my new truck. Look at my new house. Oh, we just vacationed. Oh, we just had a meal here. What they're not telling you is that they can't sleep at night paying off all those bills, the mortgage, the cars, the tuitions. Friends, I'm telling you, sometimes us poor people have it a lot easier than those that look like they're well, because they're really not.
Very true.
And like they say, more money, more problems. And that's a real thing too, man. So check on your rich people too, folks, because they're tripping too, man. I'm telling you, it's not just us poor people, that go through things. No. Some people are just better at masking things. And I promise you, don't believe all the stuff you see on social media, all the Instagram. I don't even like looking at Instagram, because I know people that post stuff. I know a lot of people personally, and the stuff they present on social media is not who they are in reality. Yeah. So just, I don't know, take some old, advice from an old lady. Measure your wealth, your health, and everything according to you. Don't look at the next person, because we really don't know.
Amen.
Yeah, and let me tell y'all something, parents at home with your kids that are struggling. You're not buying your kids like the trendiest shoes, the trendiest this or that. Let me tell y'all, the little kids putting that pressure on their parents. You don't know how those parents are out there. We got a lot of parents right now going around stealing everything for their kids. Just because the kid has on the best shoes doesn't mean mom and daddy are really working hard to go get it.
That's right.
As many bandits as I see right now, like in the shoe stores, hitting up all the stuff, a lot of people are out there robbing or selling booty or whatever they're doing to get it, friends. It's not the way that you are perceiving. Trust me, there's more to a story. So that's all I'm going to say. Yeah.
Gratitude is everything. Comparing yourself to others is the enemy.
Yes.
Find some gratitude in that. If you find yourself in a situation where you're having some mental health issues or just stressed out, reach out to somebody.
Yeah. Make sure you get help.
Hey, Houston, it's Mattress Mac here from Gallery Furniture. Today I've got a special guest with me, the one and only Grizzy from Grizzy's Hood News. We're here to talk about something that's got the city fired up, the recent disaster with CenterPoint Energy.
That's right, Mac. Our city went through one of the worst power outages after Hurricane Beryl, and it was a nightmare. Nearly 2 million people were left in the dark almost 2 weeks, and the best they could give us was a makeshift magic marker map. Woo-hoo.
It's unacceptable, Grizzy.
Yes, it is.
Just 8 weeks before this, almost 1 million Houstonians were without power. The CenterPoint board and their CEO have shown nothing but incompetence and a lack of leadership, putting our region through horrendous living and economic conditions.
And who's leading the charge? A career accountant who's already driven another utility into bankruptcy out in California.
Already helped him into bankruptcy, that's right.
Now he's here trying to learn on the job in the self-proclaimed energy capital of the world, and he can't even keep the lights on.
Can't keep the lights on. Apologies, Grizzy, aren't enough. We need accountability.
Yes, we do.
CenterPoint's CEO and several top executives need to step down, need to quit, need to get out. State Senator Carol Alvarado said it right. CenterPoint's plan is to increase rates to cover hurricane recovery costs on our backs is unconscionable.
That's right. Senator Bencourt asked the CEO if he'd resign. And what did Jason Wells say?
He claimed that resigning would lose momentum on their so-called improvements. What improvements?
Oh my goodness. Well, for the millions of Houstonians who suffered, where are these improvements?
I haven't seen them yet. It's shocking, Grizzy. Centerpoint is making profits while failing their customers like you and me and millions of others. Right. Their HR officer, I'm told, makes millions of dollars a year. The CEO takes over $7 million a year at home. That's a lot of change.
That is, uh-huh.
Meanwhile, Houstonians are suffering, even dying. It's time for both of them to resign and let capable Texans who know how to get the job done take over.
On a Centerpoint earnings call, they had the audacity to talk about increasing dividends and pushing rate hikes on Houstonians. They are completely out of touch with their customer base, the people paying their exorbitant salaries.
No rate hikes, no dividends. Centerpoint executives, you are clueless. You have no soul, do they?
No, they don't.
No soul. All you care about is your fancy paychecks, big dividends, big profits.
Shame on you.
The people of Houston are suffering. The linemen out there doing their jobs, but the executives, you get an F minus.
Centerpoint executives, you must resign now. Go back to California, wherever you came from. In Texas, we believe in results.
Your results are terrible.
It's time for you to step down and let Texans take over.
It's about serving the 7 million customers of Centerpoint, not making stockholders rich at the expense of customers' misery, even death. We've had all we can take, and we're not going to take it anymore.
Not no more. No, resign now. You heard it, Houston. We're demanding change, and we won't stop until we get it. Centerpoint, your time is up.
Resign now. Stay strong, Houston. Together we make a difference. Sign up for that petition. Tell them about the petition, Grizzy.
Okay, remember, we've got to have each other's backs around here. Let's hold them accountable. Sign the petition now.
And just because the lights are back on, we're not going to stop this effort.
Oh, yeah. We're in the bees, baby. We're in the bees. Like, there's still a whole hurricane season ahead of us. Let the wind blow. Ask the people in Kingwood. Their lights are out every time the wind blows.
So we're going to hold them accountable. Sign that petition. Let's get rid of these executives and get some Texans in there that can keep the power on for everybody.
That's right. Let's go, H-Town.
Let's go, H-Town, for the H.
All right, Hood News peeps. We've got another come on down petition. This message reads the following. Hello, Hood News peeps and Grizzy. Our #1 store in Midtown called Ginia was broken into this morning. This is off of the 3200 block of Louisiana Street. Similar break-ins have occurred at our neighboring restaurants. This burglar took 5 bottles of alcohol, dropped one, and caused thousands of dollars worth of damages to our 12-foot glass paneling. We'd appreciate your help sharing this video. Please help us get the word out. We see tattoos. He's wearing a beanie. Somebody might recognize him. Be on the lookout. And why does he look so familiar to me? I don't know why, but I feel like I've seen him before. Oh my goodness. Let me get a picture of him real quick. I knew it. All right. So yeah, he takes off with a bottle of Grey Goose. I mean, he's loading up. Man, this is horrible. All this for a few $100s of alcohol. And he caused thousands of dollars in damages, man. That's not even fair. Man, somebody's going to recognize him. Please be on the lookout. Neighboring businesses in the area. This is off of Louisiana Street. Please be advised. Take extra precautions if necessary because he might hit you guys up next. We don't know where he's going. Oh, my goodness. But he does like the alcohol. So if you're one of the local businesses with a bar, just be advised. Everybody heads on a swivel. He will be costly. Hey! Get back here. Bring that back. Man, this is horrible. Like, he just really got away with doing all that. Hopefully, there's enough footage here for someone to recognize this individual. Be on the lookout, Hood News peeps. Let's go. These guys are back at it again. This time off of North Shepherd and Parker Road. Be on the lookout, Hood News peeps. All right, so this guy walks up to an employee at a car dealership, acts as if he wants to purchase a car and test drive it. This is all a ruse to cause a distraction to get the employee away from the desk. And sure enough, here comes bandit number 2. While the bandit number 1 is out there talking and acting around, whatever, here's bandit number 2. He's already pocketing the money. As he's inside stealing the money, bandit number 1 is keeping him informed. So they're both on their phones this entire time talking to each other, but nobody else knows what's going on. These bandits have been getting away with this for years. They've been featured on the Hood News several times, many times. I'm here to warn you guys. Be on the lookout. Okay, I don't have information about this guy, but This guy, we're close to a come on down. With each new video we get of him, we get more and more details. Look at this tattoo. It looks like it says WB. I don't know what that is. It's simple. These guys are looking for money, and they know that it's most likely at a desk and try to distract the worker into following them out, and that's when they make their move. Be on the lookout, Hood News peeps. Insurance agencies have been struck by these guys. Car dealerships, a contractor's office. That was the big haul. They took a lot of money from them. Oh yeah, a tire shop too, a tire shop. And most recently, a car detail place. These guys have been spotted everywhere. We're close to a come on down on one of them. Let's go, Hood News peeps. We just need to secure the identity. Slumlords! Be advised, Slumlord season is open, and we are ready to put that hammer on that. Beep. All right, folks. Okay, so check it out. Some Hood News peeps reached out to my girl, Dr. Candice Matthews. This is different because we always cover apartments, like squalid conditions, people living in horrible with rats, roaches, slime, mold, everything, right? We've seen it all. Flies, everything, gnats, bed bugs. However, this is the first time that a business strip with local businesses reach out about slumlord conditions at the business strip. You'd think that businesses would have some sort of consideration from the slumlords. No, the people renting out to them were letting the building pretty much fall apart. So what happened was after Hurricane Beryl touched down, the bad conditions got even worse for a whole bunch of local business owners. We had a restaurant, we had resale shops, we had a print shop. They were the ones that, barbershop. They reached out to us saying, hey, Centerpoint's been out here. We have no power. This is like weeks now. This is affecting our orders, our business. Like, we rely on electricity on our business in order to function, to stay cool. We can't even have our employees here because there's no work for them, because we can't move forward because of the conditions here. And when we went in there, Hector, it was so bad. Like, they had mold. They had Tetris on the wall, like the little pieces of the brick were filled in with foam. I think the building could even collapse. You know, I mean, but some of the building is being held up by foam. Just crazy stuff. I've never seen such a thing. A huge tree fell in the back, and they had an add-on, and it collapsed over some machinery. Just really sad things. These people are taking losses after losses, and their orders are backed up. You got customers like, hey, when are you going to start? Centerpoint went out there and said, hey, it's not us. We're waiting for your building, whoever's running it, to keep everything up to code. And that was a problem because they didn't really want to hire anybody. They wanted to do some patchwork. A main box, I guess, for the electricity was not the right one. Right. So it's just so many problems. And my girl Candice said, Grizzy, you want to come out here with me to explore this? I said, yeah, let's go. It was really bad.
But the gas station had power.
That's the thing. So the rent money has to get paid to the gas station. The gas station has power. Wow. So how is that? I don't know, friends. It's more questions than answers. But Candice went and got answers. Yeah. The following day, we had, I guess it was somebody from Commissioner's Court, Commissioner Ramsey's office, I believe. They were on it. We had the local, we had precinct out there, precinct 4 constable deputies to supervise. The fire marshal came up. They cited a whole bunch of citations and warnings and red labels and all this kind of stuff. They came and inspected the building. They found several violations. And this is giving the businesses so many days to try to get up to par. So I don't know what's going to happen for these people, but they can't continue to be that way. And we're here to help them.
Yeah, this was must-see TV. If you haven't seen it yet, make sure you guys go to the Facebook page, log on, and make sure you watch this with we'll follow Candice throughout the store. And she actually confronts, I think, the owner too, right? She
somebody that manages the building for the owner.
Okay. But like you said, it's slumlords. They always have somebody there that represents them.
Like a scapegoat, yes, because they're not going to be around. And then another person showed up. It was just a big mess. We don't really know who's even running this anymore. The person is apparently overseas on a vacation. Meanwhile, the tenants are suffering.
Yeah, must be nice to be overseas and pull crews like
vacay.
That.
Vacay.
Yeah, but she comes out with the bullhorn, and she's out there inside the store, right? And what happens after that? My
girl comes out with popcorn, and that's when we know things get serious. I mean, that popcorn was an indicator. All right, so the guy, there's a friendly gas station clerk or manager or overseer or whatever. He thought it was funny. Right. He was laughing at us the day before. We went following day. So we went out there Thursday. We got laughed at a little bit, but we got to show the conditions. Friday, my girl says, Grizzy, you better pull up, girl. We're gonna be out here with the fire marshal, all these representatives. I said, really? I said, okay, cool. Hey, the Grizzy Candice effect is fast. And I'm like, wow, okay, I'm on my way. Get up there, and like we have all these people out there like inspecting the building, cracking down on stuff, and they were waiting for the smiling guy to come back because he's the one that oversees things. They were calling him, hey, you need to come up here now and make yourself responsible because you are the one responsible for right now. Come here. And like all that schmiggling and giggling, no more. It was like he was like straight face. He was real serious. So it's really crazy to see all of this go down.
They got some fines, right? Or they got some tickets?
Yeah, they got tickets, I think, like saying that they have so many days to fix it. So like warnings, I believe that they are warnings. The gas station's still running. It's still running. They have, I think, 7 days. I don't know what's going to happen with this print shop because it's been 20 years of renting out in that area. And unfortunately, there's been no upkeep over the years. Then it changed ownership, purchased as is. And there have been nothing to fix up the place. It's just really crazy, man.
And like it's like they can't just get up and move either.
No,
you gotta find a spot.
Yeah,
you gotta put a down payment or
they've got huge machinery. It's a print shop, so they've got this thing with like tons of like they make like 7-8 shirts at a time, probably 10. I don't know how many presses they have, but I'm just like how. I told them if you need our help, we will find volunteers. We will help you guys move out of here. The other part is. Everywhere else is super expensive. They've been on that one set price for quite some time. So it's one of those you get what you pay for type deals in this situation. So I hope everything gets better. The print shop also suffered water leaking down on top of one of their machines. All that's going to have to get recompensated through the insurance, but still, I mean, it takes time, and it shouldn't have even happened.
And again, the insurance might not even cover all of it.
They've got a fallen tree back there too, broken a bunch of crazy wires hanging in the back. And look at my girl eating her chips.
She got her snacks.
Yeah, she got snacks. And when I say go get your snacks, this is exactly what I mean. So in short, Hood News peeps and everybody else, if you need help, holler at me or Candice Matthews. She will help you. We'll figure out something where to go next. This is something we're planning to do for the rest of the summer because we do know that people are working and living in slumlord conditions. Be on the lookout, folks.
Stay tuned.
All right, Hood News peeps at home. Man, shout out to all our local business owners that dare to put their businesses anywhere in Houston or Harris County for that matter. Every day we get videos of crazy vandalism, theft, break-ins, burglaries, robberies, sometimes even fatalities. So, man, shout out to anybody that has a business these days and is brave enough to set up shop anywhere publicly. We have an incident where a place of business was struck twice. We're going to show video. This happened off of Denver Harbor and 5th Ward area. They didn't really want to give a location. I don't know why, but I guess maybe they were fearful of getting preyed upon again. Right. And it happened anyway. So we had a break-in where several young people, they smashed the window with the rock, and they were able to gain access that way. Then the guys came back the following day and stole again, and they broke into the business next door. No mask. We see faces. Hopefully somebody will recognize their kid and make some kind of intervention. I know they're probably not going to say, hey, this is my son, but do something different, folks. We got to get them working, get the kids working this summer, man. It's not for stealing and robbing folks.
Yeah. And, as a business owner ourselves, we've been burglarized 4 times.
Oh my God.
It's a horrible feeling. You feel, just taken advantage of. It's a horrible feeling. And then, not knowing, and even though you might have insurance doesn't cover it all sometimes. It's just maybe a certain percentage of the value.
Right.
And you just feel so vulnerable. But, hopefully these business owners gets the justice they're looking for. Hopefully this stops. Another thing is that these businesses, they're employing people in that neighborhood.
That's somebody's bread and butter.
Right. They're employers. They provide jobs. And so, and we talk about not just how it impacts inflation, it impacts jobs too as well. Because when a business takes these types of losses, they got to, pass that cost.
And we've seen that where they have to shut down and recuperate from the hit and the loss. And then you've got workers that can't make a paycheck, can't pay the bills, can't take care of the kids. I mean, look at these guys. able-bodied. They got great, they got arms and legs. Why not go work a summer job? I love when we get those pictures of the little kids working in the summer, man, because that's an example to a lot of these other youth that they need to see this kind of stuff, that they can have a little business or start a job. They don't have to do all this. These kids are young and they're already starting their criminal,
almost like a career.
Yeah, career. Yeah.
But hopefully these kids get the help too as well that they need, and just somebody to help step in and help them.
Yes, please, young men and women at home. This is not. It's coming from somebody that knows, because I used to be dumb like that too. No, this is not the way, man. We got to respect the local, especially the local businesses, dude. Like, that's so low.
That'll do it for episode number 31. Thank you guys for tuning in every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. And don't forget to log on to Grizzy'sHoodNews.com for great videos right here from H-Town. Grizzy, do you have any words of wisdom for this week?
Yes, don't F around and don't find out. Please, folks, please just behave. Be nice. If somebody beeps at you, don't pull out the pew pew. If somebody looks at you crazy, don't go confronting them. Shake it off, man. We got too much stuff. We lost power for several days, weeks, whatever your experience was. I'm still exhausted from all of that. Like Hurricane Burrow, like, let's be in better times. Like, let's pick up the pieces and build back together. We are a great city. Let's do better. Behave, because you never know when you're going to be on the Hood News.
Yeah, we can do it. Until next week, if it's real news,
it's Hood News.